of these beings of pure cold. These monks just freeze, become statues of ice, and fall to the ground. So you see behind them this massive bonfire with 4 people around it, locked in prayer. As one of them raises their head, as they yell, "His order begets blood!" As this one monk who you saw yelling at them before turns around and says, "No!" As this guy leaps into the fire, burning immediately. Emerging from it, these 2 devils coated with quills. They hiss as they take to the air with their tiny wings. To resume combat with a couple more dudes.
Okay.
Do not spawn enemies behind the fucking wall. Like, that's 101.
Oh, this dead guy. He's got to make a strength save against that maelstrom. Alright, he passes. He has 1 place he can go, and it's going to cost him 20 feet of movement. He's going to walk into the gust of wind. Yeah, I think he'll dash. And move another 5 feet.
Just imagine this dashing.
He's just like... You see, just like slogging through this gust and this torrent around his legs. Gerald.
Oh boy.
Gerald.
I think what I'm gonna want to do is I'm going to just... Hopefully Zell is listening. I'm just gonna yell to Zell like, "So, whatever you do, don't go in that shadowy, maelstrom looking thing." I don't want him to get swallowed whole, and and then let's see.
Fair enough.
God.
And one second, let me unpause the game. Forgot about that.
I can read the measurements.
Thank you, Carl.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Let me see this. So this is 90 feet. I'm going to I'm gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna do the same old Tasha's mind whip on this guy.
Which guy?
On the right, the cold light walker.
Gotcha. Is that an intelligence save? Or actually, you cast it, and
Yeah.
I'll give him a clip.
Did you move? Are
Yeah, I moved a little bit.
you still way behind me?
Yes.
I can't
This is
see the bottom of the
it-
map for some reason.
Yeah, it's dark. He changed the lighting.
I did
Okay.
change the lighting.
No worries.
Yeah,
It's probably darker for you guys than it is for me.
It makes the
Sure.
maelstrom a little more terrifying, you know.
Yeah.
Like emerge from the black.
I should make it a bit better.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much
Just a bit, though. Still gotta be dark. Alright.
Setting the mood.
Eh.
Hey.
Wow.
Well,
Damn.
I believe
Wait.
he takes half damage.
Wow.
Oh, that was him. Yeah, he does have a +3. Alright, yeah, he will take 8.
Alright, and I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to just book it behind this tree.
So you see this first one is bloodied. You see his robes stand in tatters. So you see, one of these devils takes to the sky. As he is going to fly over here, kind of above these battlements. And he is going to fire a couple tail spines at this dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed. Well, your buddies are getting hits this time.
Hell yeah.
Feels good, man.
Your devil friends. This devil takes to the sky, and you see its tail lashes around it as two of these spikes fly out as they hit this being of pure cold and light, just directly in the center of its body. Tundra.
Sorry, there's so much darkness in the way.
I don't even know where I can go.
Well, you can kind of like, if you want to run around, you could kind of go through like this way, or
You could employ the old book for
just like around.
Yeah,
Oh, you said what? The these little squares are like half cover or something?
Yeah, like there's a lot of holes in them, but they're not like. You know what? If you want to roll for hole, I'll let you have a luck roll if you want to go that way.
Get a hole.
This might be the dumbest question, and I don't know why I can't find it. Where the fuck is my movement speed?
It's on the very right of your character sheet, right below your max
Oh,
HP.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, maybe it's different, or I just haven't looked at it in a while.
It does.
Let's do... Man, it doesn't
Wait.
even matter. I'm just gonna, at this point, I'm just going to...
Yeah, yours looks different than everyone else's.
Does it? Fuck.
Go.
leave it to Carl.
What'd you do, Carl?
Wait, what?
Stop breaking shit.
Alright, I'm literally just gonna run into this building.
All right, roll me a luck. Let's see if there's a hole in there.
Oh, to get into the building?
Well, I'm roll for hole.
He's small, so it doesn't even be.
Yeah, if anyone could find one, it's
No,
you.
he's got better hole luck.
I mean, if there's not one, he could just make one.
You can roll at advantage. Honestly, I think 10 will do.
Oh, if there's not a hole, oh, that's the wrong dice.
There's
If there's not a hole, I'm just gonna make
that
a
dice
hole.
looks weird.
there's a hole.
I burst into the building.
There
and then
is a medium-sized hole.
I make a even smaller, medium-sized hole.
Great.
Go.
So you run in.
That's it.
All right, this guy. Because he's in 2 strength save effects, I think I'll make his at advantage. Michael, can you give me another Maelstrom?
Strong.
Not the damage, the spell.
Yep.
Yes, put it up for me.
We might need the damage though. You never know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It has been placed.
All right.
Oh fuck! My rage drops.
You know, we'll give him another one. If he fails it by a lot.
Did
Okay,
you
no.
rage
He's
already?
just going to go right into the center of this thing and take 21 damage.
Jeez, dude.
As... Yeah, he's going to take 1 step. And he is going to try and hit this guy with a cold ray. Missing. So I told the others, though, I made a mistake last time. He actually gets 2 of these.
Yeah, damn.
2 death beams. For
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
price
he's
of
just-
one.
Two of them. He like wiped out half the populace with
Yeah,
the
I
one.
know.
Right.
I know. Yeah, so he kind of gets
Oh my god.
sucked into the center. In like this gust of wind, you see this like cloak just flying as the arms try and steady themselves, and these beams just fly off in random directions.
Not with all this force upon you.
Bolly Bear.
Alright. Oops. Alright, I will. That looks... Okay. That doesn't look like 40 feet.
If this building wasn't a ruin
It's,
before, it is now.
Make me an athletics check.
Just burst in behind me.
And because you're huge, you can have advantage.
Oh my god, I had the perfect height. Whoa!
Okay. Athletics at advantage. I forgot to roll for
Alt for
advantage, so I'll just do it
advantage.
twice.
Yeah, or twice. It's whatever works for you. I think 17 will definitely do it for for this like weak building. As behind you, Tundra, this medium-sized hole is now a huge-size hole. As Bali, actually taller than the ruins of this building, just crashes through it.
Am I prone?
Nah,
It-
there's not enough ruins. Although,
I would like to roll an acrobatics check to be prone.
oh no, he is like right on top of you. Holy shit! Yeah, no, roll me a dex save.
Thanks, Bali. Look what the fuck, man.
I'm dumb.
All right, no wall there anymore.
And then I'm gonna dash.
Yeah, roll me another
Leaving.
athletics at advantage.
It's just I can't imagine these guards like they're like this maelstrom on the left.
Giant bear.
Giant bear just demolishes this building.
They're gonna have no idea you're on their side.
He's like, I'm terrified. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah, because you did that. Let's see.
Building just collapsed.
That's gone. Yeah, the building is gone. And because of where you moved,
Excuse me.
that's gone too. As you crash through this,
The building just folds
and then you
around me.
you crash through this barricade.
It's on the ground.
As in front of you, there's a very surprised guard. And I gotta move you for just a second.
Sweet, this would be the perfect co. Oh!
Did I roll him wisdom? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it actually works. I'll just give him a -2 and make that his dex save, as he does pass. As this zombie, like, you knock him out of the way and he just kind of slumps to the side.
Alright.
So, with a new hole in the wall. What is your move speed? Oh wow, that's pretty good. He is going to run to the side. And he since Gerald attacked him, I think Zell is gonna attack the other one.
Oh,
'Cause I think he is just gonna target what Gerald does. Dang. Now your buddies are rolling well.
Oh,
As you see this again, this thin just beam of fire flies out. It just as it just, if you look directly at it, you're just like, just a second.
Just piercing the shadowy maelstrom.
This guard, this poor guard, is hopefully going to kill this battered dude in front of him.
Hey.
Yeah. And he does it.
Near
Nope.
max damage too.
Deleted him. As he is going to 10. And he is going to try and get this guy. Hitting. Probably just on the dot.
Thunder punch.
Sing his Thunder Punch. Sorry, Phil. Doesn't have 75 attack power in this game.
Damn.
Damn.
What's
And
your
it's
accuracy though?
Yeah.
It does have worse accuracy,
With a
definitely.
chance to paralyze.
What's the chance?
Does it paralyze then? Yeah.
10%.
Yeah, it's not high.
10% chance or something.
Yeah, okay.
I just
Enough
realized.
flexing all of us. We all love
You're about
Pokemon.
to, dude, you're about to make him use like a full restore or something.
Yeah, for real.
Heal back to full.
The cheapest shit. I'm just gonna kill him again.
Rolls
All right.
should do.
This dead guy. Yeah, I accidentally deleted him.
Get deleted.
All right. This guy just barely on the edge of your
Yep.
maelstrom.
Yep.
Got to. He does save.
Damn these
against it.
fuckers. Quit saving.
They are
You can only kill so many, alright?
desperate.
Leave some for the rest of us, okay?
But this guy, seeing a new opening, is going to go in.
Oh yeah.
And he's
As
gonna
one
attack.
does.
Let's see. Yep. Oh. As he just grabs onto this guard. Who is... Fine, there's grab. As he grabs onto this guy, as you see him start to freeze, the zombie just takes all the warmth from him. Devil 2 is gonna fly up to this guy. Take a bite out of him.
Just a little bite.
It's a little...
Tasty zombie. Frozen food.
It's with a 9.
It's frozen dead, huh?
Hits with a 9 and does 9.
The devils are attacking the zombies?
Yeah,
I did
Then
not
he
expect
takes-
that.
I didn't either.
the small trident.
So they don't care who they hit.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
wait, that wasn't critical damage. I said critical damage.
Hit him with a fork.
Damn.
Critical
Oh,
damage.
You forced it.
Critical hit.
There you go.
Yeah, he just flies up to this guy and, like, kind of knocking him prone, just stabs the fork through his head.
Jesus.
As he kind of... and he actually still has some movement speed. He is going to fly above the maelstrom.
Please drop them into it.
This cleric,
How tall is the maelstrom?
it's 5 feet, so it's only if you're on the ground. You could, like, theoretically jump over it. This cleric.
Wide jump, man.
It's just like the wave pool
Dude, how fucking
at a
far is
water
it?
park.
Yeah, if you can jump 70 feet, no big deal.
Gonna keep concentration on that gust of wind. Keep it right where it is. Seeing that the barricade is destroyed. Seeing a big bear that honestly just helped these guys. It's gonna cast Shatter right here. I don't think that. One second. I don't know why it's trying to use their intelligence. There you go. Alright, Bali, I need you to make me that con save. All the undead make it. Actually, this guy is going to make the check at disadvantage because he's made of ice. Almost all the undead make it. As Bali,
It could be worse.
you and the skeleton take 11 damage. Zombies take 5. Shiver me shivers.
All right.
Concentrating on this
On this super powerful
horrendous
maelstrom.
spell.
The tentacle that is Ronzo Jr. is going to move 30 feet. Oh, he's actually here. So he can't. Oh, yes, he can. And then he is going to try to slap this dude.
Yeah. Roll me an attack with as tentacle.
Damn. Slap misses. Am I close enough? Wow. Eldritch Blast has a
Question
far
is
range,
Eldritch
guys.
Blast. Yeah, it's
Okay, yes. Okay, so Shivers is fully out of it. Just like whenever there's an intense fight, his lights are just kind of flashing incongruently, and he's shaking with shadows that are leaking out from his suit. He takes a couple steps forward, and you see that silently he pulls out his arm like he typically does, and the Eldritch energy kind of charges in it like the Eldritch Blast. But the secondary arm, made of the Kabakan steel, comes up and snakes around his arm and comes up to create like this globe. And the Eldritch energy just coalesces and like pools into the globe, and this massive cannon of Eldritch power is like boom, and it just blasts off. Target.
yeah, roll me an attack roll.
Watch me miss.
Watch me miss.
Yeah.
Watch, boys.
The more flair you put in.
Yeah.
Happy, happy, happy.
Yeah.
That's the best part, though.
Why, hello there.
Why,
Wait,
hello there.
wait. Eldritch Blast. Roll the attack. Normal. Good news.
It's not a
Yeah,
miss.
this arm cooperates with you this time.
This time.
Bam.
Good deeps.
Really cooperate.
Eldritch Cannon, baby.
Did that do the damage? That's what
It's
I
broken, must nerf.
Yeah, definitely did do the damage.
All right. Let me open my tracker and end my turn.
This guard. Yeah, just perfect situation for it.
Did we not roll for inspiration this time?
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do that after combat. We'll have a post-combat inspiration.
Okay. Because I was like, I could have rolled that 6. Did I get inspiration?
Let me use the bathroom real quick as well.
He has Thunder Wave. The other guy has Thunder Punch. What is this?
Listen, I love me some Pokemon. Okay, it's really... This template is very strange. As Bali, once again, I need you to make that saving throw. Or a different saving throw.
I got this.
The Constitution. You can do better than that. Oh, yeah.
Wow, everyone takes half damage from it. Everyone is going to take 3. And this guard looks very frightened that not a single thing was knocked back.
It's like, that's not how that's supposed to work.
All right. The cleric.
I'm on your side, you dick.
Rude.
Cleric.
Just because I destroyed his wall. Jeez.
Cleric is going to try and shove this guy into a maelstrom.
Get him.
All right.
You brig of my wall.
Opposed.
Oh.
Oh my
He does it.
dude.
So you see this cleric just rams him with all his might and shoves him
Nice.
right into the soup.
Good guys always win.
This dead guy. He can only attack the bear in front of him. Bears are warm.
Hit me.
Hit me.
Strength saving throw. Wow.
Yeah, that's the save against if you try to escape their grapple.
Badly misses.
Does badly miss. He just stumbles forward and tries to wrap himself around the leg, as he is easily kicked away. Next guy. This guy. Gotta make a save against the Maelstrom. You know, I can just click on a strength save for him. I know it's DC 14. No, roll me some damage.
My god, dude.
Oh,
Yep.
So good.
you see another one is just like he just gets pulled into the center. And is it 10 feet or is it?
I will check for you. Good job.
Yeah.
Bam. It is 10 feet.
Wrong camera, Phil.
He's moved 10 feet
I need a
towards the
macro. This
center.
takes too long to switch.
He's going to actually. He can move the one space.
It's so menacing.
He's going to attempt to use his glacial touch as he reaches out with this arm, just coated with this frost and rime. Attack our devil buddy.
Trying not to drown in the maelstrom. He's really just reaching for.
Yeah, just pulls him in.
Yeah. Save me!
I need to see how it works. Okay, so he does the damage. Dealing him 9 cold damage. this little dude has to make con save. Which is actually... It's DC 13. I don't know why it says DC 12 on the tracker. As you see, he plants this shard of ice inside this devil. As what's a good condition for that? We'll just give
Does
him
your
down.
cat like lasagna?
I bet she would.
I bet she will. Chances are.
Are you a little Garfield? I should activate her. She's just gonna get.
So weird.
She's gonna get hungry. She has itchy ears, so she's kind of like.
Eh.
Marcus.
Finally.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you roll shit for initiative. Alright, we're gonna go.
Where are you gonna go?
Good question. Well, I feel like the right side's being handled. I did have that thought to help over there, but especially now that that Cold Light Walker is in the.
I just realized he's not. I don't think he's in the initiative.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Rip.
Hurry, let's get him.
He'll go at like the end.
Okay.
I think that's probably what's most fair.
So I think what I'll do is move here 30 feet and then fire a crossbolt at this other Cold Light Walker.
Yeah.
Because- Fucking misses. Alright.
Yeah, shooting into this maelstrom and this gust of wind just flies off course.
Hard shot.
And that's my turn.
This guy. Yeah, I think Thunderwave's the way to go. He's gonna try and get this guy off him.
They're gonna hit me again.
He's gonna hit you again. All right, Phil, make me that con save.
You got this.
Well, fuck.
The giant bear.
Jeez, dude, all of these cons. These guys are great at saving throws, those 3.
No joke. You're seeing it too.
All right. Well, the one that was grabbing the guy failed.
Hey, oh, I thought that was a 1.
It's gonna be 9 damage.
I'm gonna die before I get to go. Wait, let's see.
These things need to be reminded that they're just fucking skeletons.
This guy's actually.
What is-
He's gonna knock.
Guards are gonna make me kill them instead. Jeez.
Thunderwave definitely breaking this wall. He's gonna knock this guy in there. They're smart. They know a storm when they see one. You are a very big bear, Bolly. Just saying.
See what that has to do with anything.
So sensitive.
What's like?
I'm murdering these bears, these guards.
Stop!
for fun.
You tried to tell them to stop, but as a bear, so you get on your hind legs and go. Ah! All
Well,
right.
I mean, they
Momentum.
did have to think about, to attack you or not, and they had to think,
Nah.
would Bali shit in the woods,
Man, this could be a big roll.
And they decided, yeah, they needed to. They needed to.
I mean, dude, they would
Fucking
shit in the
giant
woods.
bear.
You know, that undead apocalypse was rough, but this bear.
Yeah.
I mean, from their perspective, to be honest, I'm sure that there's plenty of return that like attack this
Yeah.
place, so who knows, right?
See crackling with this electric energy. Almost this storm itself forms around this man. As he's going to fly over here. And
He's just in that I'm in a flying storm pose. Like that's in
Fuck. What are these guards guarding? This motherfucker can fly. Like,
fuck him up.
oh, there he goes again.
it removed, so I don't know what happened between last time, but it removed everyone's spell slots. So bizarre. He's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
including the enemy.
Lightning Bolt at 5th level.
Jeez.
Rip.
Oh, this actually...
Oh yeah, don't fuck with these guys. Got it.
I'm very sorry, Bali.
What the fuck?
It hits Ronzo arm. too.
That's absolutely yeah. It hits the shadowy Ronzo Jr. Yeah, can you? Oh my god.
Can't tell.
No, this hits
It
more.
might split right. It might actually split.
And again, it reset everyone's spell books, because that should be DC 16.
Great.
Alright, come on.
You know.
You could fix one and copy it.
Eat the
Yeah.
lightning.
Well, for him, there's only one of him.
Brown bear failed.
Well, at least
you'll-
they'll
Turns out,
Transform.
turns
into
out
a
Bard
giant
skin
elephant.
doesn't really help against saving throws.
Oh!
Oh god.
That's a lot of ones.
It could be worse.
That was a lot of ones. So that was a pretty lucky roll.
Yeah,
So
even
these
if
guys-
I passed, I would have fucking died, so that's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
I
just
mean,
your bear
wild
form.
shape, like,
I know, I'm
go-
just saying, like...
Did I just make a template? Yeah, I did. These templates drive me nuts.
Try a fog cloud sometime.
That walker just...
That motherfucking walker.
This is
he just
what
won't
I'm
die.
so pissed off. You're a skeleton.
This guy... this guy doesn't even matter for, and this guy... Oh, he could survive. No.
Deleted.
Good news.
As you see this just lance of lightning, he just sticks out, 2 fingers. It's just this loud crack. As you see it fly through all these undead and Bali. How much health are you at, Bali?
Why didn't you just
After
start
losing
with
bear
that?
health.
I'm at full.
Well, it goes overflow when you go back.
Oh, it
to-
does? Shit.
Yes.
So I lost 20 more after my bear.
Yeah. He sends out this flash of lightning, kind of going through all these enemies and at the giant bear. When he sees the giant bear turn back, he's like,
Oops.
yeah, I kind of just thought you were a giant bear.
I mean, to
As
be
you
fair,
do.
he did just break down their wall.
Bali's just gonna be like, what is the right choice to turn into for you people? Huh? I've tried everything under the sun and it just does
Well, I
not
mean,
work out.
it's called wild shape,
Won't
not
let me delete the
reasonable
bear.
shape. Alright.
I'll delete the
What's
bear.
your name?
I go.
You just need like a big vest to wear after you wild shape so people know you're a druid.
Oh, like he'll roll damage for that.
Okay,
Like, don't hit me
good.
sign.
Yeah.
That pompous skeleton. Take it.
Shivers.
It is
To the
ass.
remaining Cold Light Walker. How do you want to do it?
The
yeah.
Cold Light Walker is walking, and you see it just lose like 3 or 4 inches every single step as it just grinds down, the churning maelstrom beneath it actually chopping off sections of it, and then you see its rib cage kind of moving and churning, and then its head kind of bouncing around, and then it's just ashes.
Yeah, you watch as this thing, it continues walking. As it starts to, you see the water around it kind of flow as it just sinks deeper and deeper, falls, and disappears beneath the waves. And with that, you see the rest of the undead are pretty easy to clean up. Yes, let me change the mood a little bit. The maelstrom disappears. It leaves kind of this almost spiral, this swirl of mud.
It's awesome.
This, like, just depression in the ground. These two devils, kind of with this wicked grin on their face, fly away. You see they fly into town. As the rest of the guards go up to these 4 people, or 3 now, these tieflings, as you see this main one conjure a small storm above the fire as he starts to drench it, slowly but surely, and he almost has to scare off these people. And let me just...
Yeah, if it's not clear to these guards that we're friends, I'm gonna
Yeah, they...
present arms like, hey,
They...
he's friendly, right?
You see he
Or
comes
Bali's
up
friendly.
to Bali, and he bows. His... We are so sorry. And he looks at the 2, almost like underlings.
Yeah, you guys really pack a punch. Well, you did not mean to break your barricade.
I let my zeal overcome me. You are students. So he kind of looks at the coats all of you wear. I don't think we could have done it without your help. As he looks around, and you see the kind of corpses of his men. And you see all these frozen bodies. One moment. As he walks over to one of the ones on the ground, one of these ones who is slain and not frozen. I should say, not slain by one of these terrifying undead. So he takes a small pouch from his side, and he throws a handful of powder onto them with one hand, and with the other he kind of sends a jolt of lightning into their body as they... as he lifts them back up. Go home and rest.
I'm just gonna stand up like, oh god, man, fuck you, Bali.
Aw, poor Tundra. Aw.
He fucking ran me over.
For the record, well, did Zell like calm down now that the undead are gone, or is he still like in combat mode?
Roll me an insight.
I'm gonna try and calm him down if he's. Let me see.
You'll be alright. I didn't see you. Well, he's rather large now.
And you read him. You see the axes have retracted, but he is still very much alert and on edge.
I'm just gonna try and.
He doesn't
Calm him
speak,
down.
but like these. He darts.
Step in the wind.
As you walk up to him, he kind of settles his gaze on you. What are you going to say to him?
You did great, Zell. That was very impressive, I must say. But I think we're settling down for now.
He kind of affixes his gaze. You kind of hear this very light hiss as he visibly cools down a bit. As this man turns back to you, this monk who's in charge. My name is, and approaching from behind, another Gitzerai with these decorated robes and this rather large, kind of dark metal spear. See a stratus. So you see behind him are more of these monks, but they're more elite. Failed to keep the tieflings from doing their rituals again. At this rate, you'll die just like your master. If I wanted you, I could kill you where you stand. He looks back. Throws a die off the table.
Is that the lightning bolt guy that said that, or he has a higher up?
No, the guy saying that to the lightning bolt guy.
Okay.
As he looks at him, and he goes, I wouldn't be too hasty. I think you know who will win that fight. And this man looks at you. And now you're speaking to students. And he looks at Zell in the eyes, and he has this look. And constructs. And Gerald, at this point, you notice just this kind of flickering of the core of Zell. The professor, this kind of light flickers very faintly.
He didn't like that.
And this monk looks at you all again. You can leave now. We don't need students here. Tifley will sort you out. As this monk Stratus looks back at him. They are my guests, Zaloon. They are welcome in this town. They saved us. Something that you and your men showed up a bit late for. Unless you think you can best me. kind of growls. Talzanis will speak of this, and she'll kill you just like she did your master. Dog. As this second meaner monk walks off with kind of his posse. You must forgive the temple guard. I like to call him the temperamental guard.
Well, you're a winner. It took Shivers just this long to get back up to everybody, so he's been back here. He's finally walks up. Yep, his lights were blinking, kind of returns to normal. Oh, did we win?
Shivers, are you okay?
Hi.
You were breaking it down back then, not in the good house way.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to tell me all about it.
He looks to his guards, and he goes, get the frozen ones somewhere, find their families, bring them here. I'm surprised. Surprised about you. Your appearance here, your being students, risking your lives for strangers.
Yes, well,
I'm curious.
we're risking our lives for ourselves as well.
Yes, and
We're
I'll just
told-
say it since no one else is saying it here. We are the think tank, of course, in case you may have heard of us.
Sorry, I haven't. One second. He walks up. He
I
walks
understand
up to
we did
Bali,
just look like student.
and he charges this hand with lightning. He goes, "Please stand still."
I'm gonna shy away.
All right, make me a acrobatics or dex save, your choice.
Make me a pathetic save. Just
Let's see. What's his
Aesthetic, is that what you said?
yeah.
DC 16?
He's gonna be like, I said hold still, and just blast your ass.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah. As you try and back off, he hits you with this palm as he's going to heal you for 19 health. So he casts Cure Wounds, but it has this shock to it. As it's almost like this adrenaline jolts you.
Wow.
Sorry, sir. As I'm like, sorry, sir, but listen, we don't know you. We don't know that other guy. We don't know what the fuck is going on right now. So maybe some introductions first before anything.
Yes,
Ollie, can you crack my
you're
back?
right.
Sure.
The name is Stratus.
I'm just gonna like put my large foot on your back and just like
Oh, like lift me up, man.
I pick you up with my trunk and I like wave you around in the air.
Does it work?
Yeah, what are you going to roll to see if that works?
I fucking don't know, dude.
No, I'm asking Bali.
Performance.
See. Yeah, for your back, you hear a crack. And it's kind of like, you know how you said when you went to that masseuse who shoved the stone up your ass?
Mm-hmm.
How it hurt a lot, but it also hurt good.
PTSD, buddy. PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talk
A little
about
bit
it.
of that.
Oh, God. All right. Whatever. Sorry, Kratos? Is that
Better.
what was it?
Better?
The name is Stratus.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, we were sent to find you.
Who'd want to find me?
You can help, Bali.
He looks you up and down. Help you how?
Bali has the return cursed Bali.
Hmm.
The full moon makes us change.
Yes, yes. Please come with me.
Should be easy, right?
Not so. As let's get out of this battle map.
Guys, I'm feeling really good about this. I don't know about
Oh,
you,
man.
but I think everything's finally looking up for us.
Yeah, I mean, did you see him with that lightning thing? I mean, that was impressive.
Exactly.
Hospital. My God.
He kind of walks with you just a bit into town.
It was green.
It is green. We'll get to that in a bit. I
The puns.
cannot help you, but I can direct you to who can.
All right.
You've helped a lot in a short moment, but I'm afraid I'd like to ask for more. The ritual, the fire, the tieflings you saw performing it. We'll do it again, just as they have the night before and the night before. And every time it only gets worse. If you go to the inn just up the road, I can meet you there in the morning. Talk more on this. For now, I need to cleanse the bodies so they don't turn into more of those abominations.
All right.
Please rest yourself and do not worry.
We have limited time.
We all do. As without another word, at incredible speeds, this man sprints off.
Wait, hello. Ooh.
So Shivers, you're sure you're fine from whatever you were doing back there? I mean, that was just a whole nother level of intensity.
That was crazy, dude.
I felt like I needed to dig deep into the darkness this time. I'm sorry if I hurt any of ye. I wasn't quite aware during
Shivers, you're leaking.
Who am I?
You see, in a few spots, there's kind of water bursting from you.
Getting excited,
You're not-
are you?
You're not any shorter. It's almost just kind of manifesting.
Looking down, you see.
And with this sleet around you, it just adds to the muddy mess of this place.
The dexterous Kabukan arm is trying to like plug leaks, but the other arms are just stationary.
Yeah, no, I will say, I mean, it was actually very effective. Not that I'm promoting it if it was hurting you at all, but I mean, it didn't get in our ways, and it really tore a lot of those undead a new one, I must say.
Will that be the first time I feel that good about using me power? Got to be honest. It's always felt a bit taboo. Thank you.
Yeah, like, you're leaking. That's a,
I
although it's a good or bad thing, I mean, you do love water.
I
Is it
don't
salt water?
I don't feel any different, strangely. Yeah, it probably is. I would guess
Are
it
those
is. Yeah.
Is that like your equivalent of bleeding?
You know, now that you point it out so prominent, it's what's my HP at?
You feel fine.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, a bit better than normal.
It feels like I'm finally letting loose, like I've been
You did
stuffed
creepy.
up.
I threw one javelin, and I got run over by a fucking bear. And you, like, unleashed just a wrath upon the world around you. Makes me feel kind of useless, actually.
That hurts my keel.
I mean, you weren't useless, Tundra. I mean, you took part in the collapse of that entire building.
You
I-
took part in the collapse. What a generous way to give him credit for that.
Oh, as long as I couldn't take down a building of that size.
I think what you mean to say is I was a part of the collapse of that building.
Yes, an impressive one at that.
Well, sorry. Okay, it happened. We can move on.
I'll say our teamwork wasn't the best on that one, all around.
I'd like to inspect your body.
Ooh.
Just kind of see how the leaks are looking.
Yep. Yep.
Are they?
Shivers
Are
fully
they
lets
like?
you.
Is it coming out of like crevices, or are there actual like holes, or?
Roll me an investigation, or
Holes.
I mean, you don't get to use medicine on him. It's probably like tinker tools or smithing tools.
This is a
Some
whole
of that.
different roll for whole.
Perception.
Roll for
No, not perception.
Is that your pickup line?
I mean, Shivers,
What
are
about insight?
you okay with that? You want some?
Well,
some help with that?
insight. I think he's doing fine.
Hey, trust Bully.
Yeah, I'll do investigation even though I'm a +0. But
Yeah, I
it'll
know.
be fine.
It will be. You'll
I
learn
can't
everything you
roll
need.
over a 10 today, so
Well, you'll roll an 18 eventually.
yeah.
As you kind of try and like find the sources of these holes and stuff, it's the combination of the darkness and just all this water. Like, it's just kind of streaming from like random parts of him. It's not even really consistent either.
Give it to me straight,
Well,
Bully. How bad is it?
It's not good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty constant. hard to tell. We should
It-
probably go to
You got
bed.
one for that.
Yeah, we should probably- Well, let's give it a few hours and see if anything changes. I'll start making horrendous noises if something's wrong.
You
Just a little
continue.
drippage. I'm sure he's fine, really.
So, since you don't sleep, do you get real bored at night?
Well, I did. Until I joined the think tank, that is. At first, it was just learning to spend money and be a part of people, but now it's something different. Now we're more like a family. I feel like we've grown. I mean, hell, I've died.
A lot.
Feels like I was born again.
But enough. Is everyone okay here? I saw the lightning man.
We need to get a room at the inn above. Up ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Luckily,
Yeah.
Bali stopped the lightning from going any further with his face. So,
I suppose I should bring up, no pun intended, the elephant in the room here, but Bali, with your structure, shivers, you're leaking, and I mean this whole Zell situation here, can we really stay inside of an inn?
Yeah, what abode can house our jank asses?
The worst they
So-
can say is no.
Let's make them say no to our jank asses.
Guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's like
yeah.
real green here.
Oh, I've noticed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure.
muddy.
Beautiful.
It's rainy.
Oh.
And
It's ripe for berries.
It's not
I was
no
actually.
particular-
there's kind of on the edge of town, it's like this sleet. As you head in, it quickly becomes rainy.
Dressed.
As you travel north, from behind you, back you were where you were, you hear this wee woo as let's see. Let's do random. Gerald and Tundra, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh boy.
Thank God it's not me.
It might happen again, Tundra.
This kid run over.
Today's the day.
You know, if he had inspiration.
I forgot again. We'll do that when you guys sleep. How about that? Remind me.
Everybody's failing saves today.
As you hear wee, excuse me, and this centaur dressed in this like white barding, this woman with this a stretcher on their back with one of the dead bodies runs past and knocks you guys into the mud. As sorry, gotta go, and you hear the wee.
You're
as it-
prioritizing a dead body. You just injured humans, and you have to shout "wee woo."
No, don't worry.
I need this person.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry.
immediately-
They don't take damage. You just get muddy.
I'm gonna immediately make sure
Aw.
Zell doesn't think I was attacked and starts going on.
Just lasers at her.
No, he looks at you.
Hey, does
You
it
told
fix
him
my
things
back?
are all right.
Fix
What?
my back.
Does it fix my back?
With a 4, no.
When I got in my car crash, I was like, "Please fix my back." It didn't.
I'm just gonna.
Oh. What the fuck, Bali?
Yeah,
Or I
take
mean,
it.
who is that?
I'm gonna
Can
take
I
a
use-
drink out of my water skin and just like spray him with my nose. Get the mud off.
That's awesome.
This is
Bali,
like you
hey!
get the look on my face like,
Alright, this is disgusting on multiple levels.
We just talked about being family. Come on, let's. We're not above this.
We can't go into the inn all muddy. They're not
I
gonna
don't
let us
think I
get a
can
room.
even go at the end with Zell being sort of a package deal with me.
I was looking for reasons to rage.
The 6 of you continue up as you see this large orange inn. All around it, you see all these pumpkins growing. As the sign above it reads, "The Pumpkin."
Hell yes.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
here for it.
Everyone, for your inspiration, roll them up.
I have a lot of clever wordplay in this town.
I said the dumbest idea.
Let's-
Yeah, share it.
You enter into this inn. You immediately are greeted by this female human, this ginger woman, wearing these orange overalls, and around her waist wears a pumpkin. And on her head is kind of the pumpkin cap. He goes, "Oh, why, hello there." And she looks. Why is this music so quiet? Hey, are you by any chance the think tank?
It's your cue, Gerald.
Oh yes, we are. I'm gonna like slick back my hair, straighten up
Flick
Make
back
sure-
here.
make
You can
sure-
have hair.
a little bit.
Let's watch him. Let's watch the man work.
Oh yes, we are. I'm glad you've heard of us. I am Gerald D. Gerald, author of 101 Ways to Cook a Dragon. I'm sure you've
Oh,
heard of
your
it, as
room's
you've heard
all
of the
paid
think-
for, honey.
Oh, I suppose it should be expected. Could I ask who paid for it?
You kidding me?
A real tall goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah. Bizazz bit.
As this tiefling, this man, there's kind of few people at this hour. It's very late. This, "Oh, honey, are these the people?" This kind of like light red tiefling.
I can't imagine a southern tiefling for some
I
reason.
know.
Well, I mean, the devil went down to Georgia.
I guess.
So,
So,
it
yeah.
Yeah.
So, y'all here for the solstice?
Is that a pun? No.
This is solstice.
Just passing through, trying to cure some.
The middle of the month, the solstice.
Then yes, I guess.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Can we get you anything to drink? And something
Do
to
you
eat?
have Pumpkin ale.
Oh, we got several. We got a rumkin. We got Jolly Pumpkin. What are you looking for?
It's amazing.
You have any ice cream by chance?
No, I'm afraid not. We got pumpkin bread and pumpkin pie.
I suppose our dining is also paid for, is it?
Oh, I'm afraid not. But it's all good. You'll be getting a deal. All the produce is local.
Where's the? What else is local? What is to do around this year?
Booze, monks, devils, you name it.
Have you heard of pickleberries?
Yeah,
You
I
see
guess.
any
Why?
That are larger than normal in this area.
Well, they grow pretty big around here.
Look over
If
at
that's
Gerald.
what you're asking.
Yes, it does seem like this town seems pretty fertile.
Why? Do you know Deegan?
Sounds like we want to know him.
Who's Deegan?
He's got a sheep. Says the only thing it'll eat are pickleberries.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Anything happened to it, or
Oh, you'd have to ask him. And probably pay him. He's...
So like a sideshow or
Yeah, you could call it that.
where's he at? Just for in case.
Oh, you can't miss him. If you go up the road, he's right on the side.
This sounds like the most inhumane shit.
Hey, I don't run it.
Well, I'm just saying.
The name's
why do you
Hubbard,
really
by
think
the
it's
way.
inhumane?
Hubbard?
Hubbard. And this is my wife, Butternut.
Of course it is.
I was waiting for somebody to say something along those lines.
Can probably ask how this town managed to avoid the curse.
Oh, the winter?
Yeah.
Well, the storms from their monastery up north are what keeps it warm around here. We got ourselves a little bit of a green spot right in the middle.
Can somebody translate? What is he talking about?
It's a Tempest Temple or something. And
Yeah, you know, the ruinous
the
Tempest.
tomb must be wetter, so it must be muddy.
The monastery, it makes a real big storm, makes getting there nigh impossible, but, you know, right here where it meets the winter, it just becomes a nice storm.
Huh.
It's always wet here.
Oh, yeah.
I am quite impressed by it. Speaking of, I was wondering,
As I take out my potted plant.
do you know if there's anywhere I could get something appetizing for this little one right here?
As I pet the leaves.
Oh, you want to see the farmer's market? They got everything for that.
I see.
You know, you go there around noon when it's bustling.
When it's bussin'.
Bustling. Bussin'.
Well, he needs to go to bed.
That was one joke.
We'll make you something in the morning. Get you set up with some real nice breakfast.
I'll be very, very gracious of you, Hubbard and Butternut. Thank you very much for your accommodations for the think tank. We will.
Oh,
remember
you're so
it.
welcome, honey.
Was a farmer's market the big thing in this town, or is there anything else?
Oh, this is a real big farming town. It's really the only place in all the Morsa where you'll see stuff like this.
You guys sell farmers?
What? Like slaves? That
I don't know. It's like a new area for us.
Damn,
I don't know what
Hubbard.
you guys are going
What an
Well, I
accusation.
mean, you call it the farmer's market. I can, you know.
no, it's a
what
market
you
run
buy.
by farmers for farmers.
Oh.
You don't sell farmers. I mean, I guess you could probably hire someone, but
Why don't you call it like a vegetable market or something then? Who paid
we
for our
ain't
room?
those. And Hubbard trying to. We're not those kind of tieflings.
Oh, good. Who paid for our room?
Oh, a tall goblin.
You didn't leave a name.
How tall is tall for a goblin?
You know, like really tall, like legs like noodles.
Did you
Legs
leave
like
anything
noodles.
for us?
Oh,
Yeah, we walked into, I think it's Lord Ember's associate, or maybe, or something.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you leave
How-
anything
Ember's,
for us?
How long ago did they pay?
He's fading out. We need to get him a nap.
About 2 days ago.
And how long is our stay here paid for?
Until he stops paying, I guess.
Sounded like Theoden when he was still cursed.
Oh, well, until he stops paying, is he still in town?
Yeah, he's staying here.
Oh. Could he tell us where?
In your room.
Oh, he's...
Did you leave anything for us?
Wow, we really asked too many questions, don't we?
No, he's still here.
Oh.
Just go upstairs. He's right there. He's literally 10 feet from you.
I very much appreciate, your guys' cooperation, but we're gonna, you may need to rethink about your privacy policies.
I was able to get that information from you so easily.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying that we could have easily been asking those questions for
down,
malicious purposes. Not that we are.
We're all friends here.
We need to go to bed.
Did he have a body with him?
First the slavery, then the bodies.
We're just looking for a body, that's all. I just
Yes.
figured I'd ask.
You just need to realize as the think tank, we aspire to go with out of the box thinking in many things. Not that we intend any malintentions with it.
We've
And he's
seen
telling me
very,
about privacy.
very bad things lately, so we're used to it.
Anyway,
Yeah, we've
what,
all...
where are these
Kinda
rooms
looks a bit-
located at?
He looks a bit dour. We've all had some bad times lately.
Sorry for the barrage of questioning.
Well, there wasn't a room big enough for all y'all.
We're going to try to
There's-
tackle this devil problem tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, some of the more faithful are a bit malinclined.
You say faithful. Who are they faithful to?
Well, there's this... I don't know if I'd say recent, but this belief in the South. The archfiend Salcrom. She... I guess they believe she provides them warmth.
The greater archfiend?
I mean, I guess one of the greatest. If you mean powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Seems like a tricky problem.
You have
you got 2 rooms. We didn't have a room for... Well, as we were told 6, but it looks like there's 7 of you.
Yeah, well,
Him included.
8 if you include, this little guy here. But, what kind of the 7? 6 if you feel generous.
7 bodies, maybe 8 in size. But there's 2 rooms, a smaller room and a larger room.
Is there anybody in the city that offers massage services? Had a bad string of back issues rather recently.
Well, you're talking about the devils here. Well, they preach pain and pleasure.
Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
that sort of thing.
Go get a devil back massage.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I can't dance, so I might as well try that.
Oh, you want to learn how to dance?
No.
Oh,
Tried it.
that's a bit late. Anyway. All right, we'll see you in the morning. It's maybe have some cider for you there. He goes back to kind of this table and wiping it down.
Gonna go to the others.
You guys know who this goblin is they were talking about?
Yeah, the long-legged one from Lord Ember's office. You know, the guy
I
that
think
hired
so.
us. Yeah, we signed a contract.
Ah,
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but it's
Armstrong?
Armstrong.
Armstrong. There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
I'm
So-
assuming I met him when Mincemeat and I went there to officially be part of the
You've all
picnic,
met him.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
You've all met Armstrong at some point.
Mhm.
Yeah, the four of you head upstairs. So you open the door to this larger room. And inside, kind of reading this book, is Armstrong. And he looks up, closes the book. Ink tank. You're finally here. I didn't think you'd be taking a detour. I thought maybe we'd meet at the same time.
Yeah, we got sidetracked there.
How long have you been here?
A couple of days.
Is it expensive?
Don't concern yourself with that.
Just saying, if it is, I feel like we're
No.
asking
Ember
paid for our services.
is more than willing to pay on your behalf. In fact, that is why I'm here. Let's just say he is informed of the situation at Syzygy and what Bali has gone through. What all of you have gone through. Except this one. He looks at Zell.
yeah, so he is, as you had said, we made a detour. He's gonna be staying with us for a while. Just,
Gonna try and whisper to him.
we're not quite sure how well we can trust him. Just know he's listening, but he's probably has no, concern for anything we're involved with.
There's nothing confidential I'm about to tell you.
Alright.
We realize things have been more dangerous for you. We did not realize they'd be sending you to a Palvik to deal with their own issues. So, in the interests of keeping you employed, Ember wished to extend to you additional funds. As he kind of opens up this backpack, he takes out these 5 rather heavy bags of coin. In the continued interest and hopefully your survival, I hope this is enough to keep you around. And he hands each of you a bag of these coins. As I want each of you to mark 100 gold.
Full disclosure, we have no idea where this fucking body is.
Yeah, well, we have some good leads we're following.
Do we? Fucking
We
really?
do.
We at least have the culprit for
Yes,
who took the body,
Let me be frank with
but
you.
not where.
we have made some great breakthroughs.
Let me be very frank with you. We are desperate. Ember is alone right now, and I must return to him for his safeguarding. If we had the option to bring in other archivists internally, we would. But we don't. And there aren't a lot of people around Morsa that Ember can trust. The fact that you five hadn't been here in some time, at least before the beginning of the Octal, gives you more trust than most, as little as that may be. And in this way, we hope that coin can add as a buffer to that trust. If you understand.
Yes, we're just merely reporting that we found Janish was the one that took it. His intentions were his own.
Mm.
As he foresaw it the best future. His intention was to give the body to the paperman. Where the body is now, we don't know. Where the paperman is, we don't know.
So I'll add to that, just to refresh your memory, that he handed it off to someone else,
Yeah,
and they took it into the School of Realization.
Yeah.
right.
I was
If you
just
wanna
gonna
add
say,
that.
yeah. It's behind some door in the school. You don't know where.
There's like a maze there.
The doorman, he knows things.
Well, he's doorman. He's he was the
Darmon.
guy. Yeah, Darmon. The
Darmon.
doorman was Darmon.
The Dean of Realization. Old. Interesting.
Yes, I think he may have had a clone or bipolar disease or something, because he acts very differently from the one that we met.
And in case it is helpful to you, we do have a fully functioning permanent portal in our dorm room to the doorman's extraplanar hallways.
Didn't they terminate
In case
that?
you are in...
Interesting.
Did they? I
No.
don't think they
Okay,
did.
never mind.
It might be on lockdown though.
And we
There's a
had a
known instance.
description of what the door looks like. It looked like a jagged stone or something.
Like a white coral sphere.
Yes.
Exactly what he just said. Yeah. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, we were
I
told
stand
that,
by what I said. You have no idea.
we were told that the magic is kind of rampant there, so anything you cast becomes reality, as if the illusion were real.
Only for illusion magic.
Yes.
Yes. So there are a lot of questions still.
Basically, we're not coming back until my lycanthropy is cured.
And that is what you're being paid for.
Do you have a lead on who to talk to at this point.
I would say Janish. Roll me a d20. Mr. Marcus.
Yeah.
Right in the center. It has to be right in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta roll one. I would suggest Janish. It seems that bridge has been burned. I would suggest any of the number of deans. Perhaps one that can get you inside.
We meant for his lycanthropy.
For his lycanthropy.
Yes.
Well, I don't really know anyone around here. We had an archivist who knew more about it. Our council archivist Vate, but he disappeared.
Wait.
Some time ago.
Was that the guy? Yes, it was. We have a book by him.
What? Good memory.
It was either him. We've only come across two archivists. The one that was on the original island that was dead. We got the scroll case from, and this book. So
if you look at the notes, the Return of Tyrus
yeah.
was written by Vate.
Jesus.
So we be needing to find this Vate.
I wouldn't look for him. Back, even when we weren't busy and had all the resources available to us, we couldn't find him. The fact that you have something written by him is intriguing. It was all meant to be under lock and key.
Well, it was locked away, just not by you. It was in the school library.
I won't ask, and I won't tell.
If the school has this in the restricted section, though, they could have others.
Perhaps. He was looking for things of interest. And those things only other council members and Ember himself would know. If there's nothing else, I will be seeing you. I must be off.
Yes.
I must leave before solstice begins and they keep me here.
Oh,
Keep you here.
what is this solstice? Yeah, we keep hearing about here.
Keep you.
Every 23rd is a solstice or equinox. It wasn't a problem before, but with any kind of eyes Bali, with lycanthropes appearing, the day of celebration is dangerous. The guards around here keep people there for every 23rd of every month.
Yeah.
I recommend you acquiesce. Unless you are as fast as myself.
I was gonna ask how he got here, but now it makes perfect
It's
sense.
his long ass legs.
Just
Yeah.
runs. It's just Naruto runs through the snow.
Mm-hmm. It's like a fucking Soul Rider.
He's got a stride. Anyways, I bid you adieu.
Well, it's good seeing you.
I wish you luck and success, Think Tank. As does Lord Archivist Ember.
We could use both of those things, so
Thank you.
thank you.
Aye.
He bows. And he makes his way off. He doesn't stay the night. And again, like as he said, his like long gait, like just his walking is probably like your run speed.
Jeez.
Does he look
How
like
tall
Jack
is he?
Skellington or something?
Yeah, a bit. If Jack Skellington had the torso of a goblin. So it's like really misproportioned.
Thing, dude.
As he leaves, yet another ally of yours comes to life. Uses the term ally lightly. Why, that was interesting. Quite the set of legs on that one.
The professor, I take it.
Yes. I'm glad at least one of your shallow minds could remember.
I didn't think you could come back on your own. I thought you needed a bit more juice.
Oh, I've been listening for quite a time.
Right, but never like present as you are right now.
It took some time. But... And I wasn't really listening, but I was... What would the term be?
Snooping?
Idling, loitering. No snooping, no listening with utter interest. That man you met. The man outside. The angry one. I'd like to see him again.
Is he a progenitor?
Not in this lifetime.
He's not the one that you need to send your message to, is it?
Perhaps. Where do you think someone like that goes?
Is it because he called you a construct? Is this
Oh,
for revenge?
yes, he got quite under my nerves.
I see.
No. No, nothing like the sort.
You actually have nerves. Like, for real.
I imagine Zell has something that resembles such. But myself, I have very little. I see, I hear. Luckily, I don't smell with a lot of you around. But the currents of magic in the air come and go.
I'll take a perception check to smell us.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Yeah, do you need to roll
Barley's-
perception for smelling?
Barley's going to bed.
Well, I feel like it's a perception.
Bali's
have to
needed
overcome
bed
my
for a
innate-
while.
Ability to.
Perfect timing.
That was insane.
I heard there were 2 rooms. I'd like the one without the leaky pipe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think that's I don't think that's gonna happen.
Zell can be in a separate room. It's fine.
He looks at
We have
Gerald.
2 We have two of our people that don't need to sleep. They can watch over each room.
Zell shall stay in the room with Gerald.
And I would like that room to also have shivers.
If the flawed wills it.
Thank
Well, I
you.
ask, well, you're still so present. Is it you, or is it Zal that is so intrigued about my book here?
I don't know if Zell has a thought in that little manufactured brain of his. I, however, find intrigue in all things arcane. All things unnatural. Why do you think I followed all of you for this long?
Oh, I have a feeling it's because of the holotype, but also maybe you don't think you could have made the trip on your own to whoever you want to message.
Oh, yes, well, you know, my little 4x8 room wasn't really doing me justice. There weren't many places I could go, although I kept myself quite entertained. But, and he kind of, this like light, this kind of like orangish light kind of turns to this green again and becomes kind of this like razor thin. And it kind of bobs around and it points like northern-ish.
Right.
I think we're rather close. However, seeing as we made it in such quick time, it's ironic, really. The island that captured me brought me so much closer to where we needed to be. Those pirates hijacked our island, but yet it still benefits me. So, I figure I can spend the next day or so with you. It might be a bit interesting.
And you have the charge to be this present the whole time.
That is a question, isn't it? No. But I will be there when I can. At least when the fun things happen. You're all very fun, very interesting.
So to be clear,
Like a mess.
when you're in your more dormant state, like you were earlier, are we speaking to you and not Zell?
Why not both? Why would you leave me out of it?
Oh, I'm not sure how active you really are in the whole decision making of your body.
Well, perhaps you could do a little repair tonight. Make me a bit more active.
I'm not sure we have the resources for that.
Suit yourself. Whatever the flawed says. I was out for a little bit, but I figured it couldn't have been too long. I figure I won't be out for too long again. I figured if it had been a couple years, you would have perished from old age.
God damn.
So he was fully prepared to power down and just wake up to find skeletons and be like, "Whoop." All right, compass.
Anyways, I think Zell actually needs more of a break than I do. He's been up for some time now.
Hey, do we be needing to worry about the heat limitations, the discharge inside?
No. At worst, it'll cause second-degree burns.
Zell seems to be taking damage from this as well.
Yeah, he wasn't touched in that battle, but he, parts of him look a bit warped. Oh, don't worry about him, he just runs a little hot. It's part of his design, I assure you.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but
No, you aren't.
he may not run much more at all at this pace.
Oh, nonsense. Look at him. He could go another 3 days. Maybe even 4. And Zell is looking at you just completely blank-faced.
Yeah, you realize there's not replacements for Zell like there may have been once upon a time. This is our first Kabukan we've ever seen functional.
First one you've ever seen functional. Oh, I'm flattered by your compliments.
Well, if you destroy Zell by overheating, you're gonna be trapped. There's nowhere else to go.
I'm sure he knows that, especially with how he berates us. I don't think he trusts us to be his source of transportation if all else fails.
I think, judging by your performance in that combat, I think you have more things to worry about than his well-being. I think without this one in front of you, you would all be popsicles right now.
I mean, just because he killed them all before we could get in the fight doesn't mean we're useless.
Hey, they're all just as strong. They all could have killed every one of them all themselves. You should fear
Well,
the
if Gerald thinks he can do something to help, I will
Well,
let
let's
him.
just say,
He is wizened. He must have years, almost a century of knowledge behind him.
I do have a lot of knowledge up in this temple here, but I must say,
Like an iron cage, nothing gets in, nothing gets out.
if he thinks a little of our capabilities, you must not be so great into the expertise of being an
Hey.
oracle.
Keep it down in here. I'm trying to sleep.
Yes,
Jesus.
you look out for the elephant in the room. We should all quiet down. The two constructs and the flawed, let's go to our room.
Yes.
So we can all get some shut-eye.
All right.
Hey, Professor.
This is like a slumber party.
Are you saying this in the room with everyone, or when you get into your room?
I'll just walk and talk.
All right, it's next door, so your walk and talk is going to be very quickly in your room.
Sounds good.
As you get, yeah.
How
Yes.
knowledgeable are you in wild magic?
Oh, very. The waste product is something we must be expert in.
The waste product of what?
The waste product of Kabakon, of course.
I fucking knew it. They're exhaust.
It's wild magic. Like that South Park episode where he like fucking shits ice cream or whatever. Fucking taco.
I see, alright.
So that
What do you wish to know?
Well,
You talk a lot about pickleberries.
yes.
he
familiar
says
with
so
them?
proudly, yes.
They're quite rampant right now, aren't they?
They are. So I've
Something
heard.
must be happening down there.
Oh god, I'm
Think
stuck
so.
in a room with Gerald in a Comic Con and oh, they're talking about his pickleberries. I'm gonna die in here.
Well, Professor, I know you and I may not be, and I suppose the rest of the think tank, or even anybody else in your vicinity at any given time, may not be on the best terms with you, but
What
I
makes
did-
you think that?
let's just call it intuition, but I've come across these notes. Look,
I think
In
Sam
case-
is quite fond of you.
oh, who wouldn't be? But anyways, I'm not sure how much of these notes you don't know about, but I thought maybe while we spend the night here, you spend your time bored, maybe you'd want to look through them, see if you can glean anything.
May I
anything
see
new from
them?
Yes, just, little trust exercise here. Please don't destroy them in any way.
You hand him the book. His
I wanna hand
orange
him
light
the-
kind of...
I want to hand him the wild magic notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I assumed.
Okay.
You see his orange light kind of peer over them. You almost see it like kind of scroll as it reads a few words. Then it turns red. Then it shuts off. And Zell looks down, looks at you, and hands you the book.
Can I like? So was it like he was scanning each page?
No, he was on page 1.
Oh, page 1. Am I able to like see where it stopped at specifically?
No.
Okay.
It's like a light. It happened very quick.
Okay.
Like if he read it at a like normal person speed, he could have not done like a paragraph.
Mhm.
Like this was like very fast.
Well, I guess you're done with it then.
Yeah, Zell hands it back to you. But roll me an insight.
Like, well,
Uh.
shit.
Yeah, Zell, like, not necessarily his like his face, but like the movements he does, like he's confused too about what just happened.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do then before bed is I'm just gonna write like next to the last message I wrote in my spell book. Like, are you flawed or flawless? And then I'm just gonna set it kind of in front of Shivers to watch over the night.
Yeah. So, unless any of you have anything other to say,
No, this room is
Bedtime.
much quieter after they left. So
yeah, and it's also a bit warmer here. Again, like, you've kind of been 2 warmish places in a row. This is kind of like This is what I'd call pneumonia weather, though. This is like high 30s, low 40s, and just raining all the time.
Just raining all the time. Yep. It goes straight to your bones. Oh yeah. The cold.
Yeah, as all of you settle down for the night, Shivers, you kind of slowly stop leaking. You kind of, and there's like there's nowhere on your body where it would have really come from.
Mm-hmm.
Let you see any. Yeah, sure. Let's do squat piss. Thank you, Phil. No, Carl. It looked like it came from Phil on the thing. Thanks for reminding me.
Alright. Time to get a cure.
Oh, real excited about this session. We're excited about the next one too.
Yeah, we really don't have a lead for that, but just, 'cause he was our lead, right? That monk
Mr.
that we met.
Stratus.
He basically was like, "Help with the devils." Like, all right.
Oh, he said he'll talk to you in the morning.
All right.
He had to kind of deal with self-reanimating undead.
Yeah, the frozen bodies. I wondered if there was like a Game of Thrones thing going on.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Except without the babies. And that weird
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. This is just more like the cold lights making zombies, because that kind of makes sense. Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him about it. Although this place has been a battlefield for a long time, apparently.
Yeah,
So I'm sure there's lots of bodies to choose from.
yeah, and you'll kind of notice like all the ruins on the outside of these like kind of shifty barricades.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
All right, new plan. We find a body. We make it look like it's Crim's.
Body.
Try to pass
Dude,
it
I
off.
gotta say, I think it's so funny. Like,
Didn't they just
weren't we
give us
only?
more gold than we were gonna
Yeah.
get?
Weren't they only
No,
gonna give us
the-
like 25 gold each or something for finding
What?
his body?
No, it was 200.
Oh, 200.
They
Okay.
basically paid half up front at this point.
No, they added
In
50%
addition, yeah.
and then gave it up front. Yeah.
It's still like a fortune.
Right.
It is a fortune. But you're also adventurers. And adventurers
Yeah.
usually die.
So
Not
they're
us, though.
expecting us
We're the
here.
think tank.
We're paying your funeral costs up.
No, literally, one of the first things Ember told you was like, this is dangerous. There's a chance of dying. That's why we're giving you big money.
Yeah, and then he sent a guy like, "Oh shit, we didn't know it was that dangerous. Here's a bunch more money."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
pay
I
for
don't
their
think he
lodging.
told me that. I don't think he
Okay.
told me that. I think I just got forced in, like, along with mincemeat by Bear Chin or something.
He,
It was
yeah,
Janice.
we kind of hazed
Yeah.
you into joining the think tank, you know.
You just kind of you joined on your own. You
I
joined
didn't
because
think
you
we'd have a
wanted
chance
to.
of dying,
No.
though. Like, no one
Janice-
gave me this warning.
Did you say fourth in? I don't want to fucking hear it.
I bet Janish was literally like, "This is gonna solve all my problems. I'm gonna add these two to the think tank, and they're gonna destroy it."
It's like Gerald's like username is like XXX think tank lover XXX.
I'm secretly the president of the fan club.
No, actually, it's probably just think tank lover and then like his birthday. Just as like the numbers at the end because he's too late to get the username.
Yeah.
So, all of you start to drift off to sleep. As Shivers and Gerald, Zell just kind of drops. He gets onto one knee, and you just see kind of all the light in him fade, like his eyes kind of go dull. As he just kind of shuts off. As you sleep, you're occasionally woken up by just this light hissing. And Gerald, you see there are more of these vents kind of on him open. You can like almost see inside, and there's this like orange light coming from inside. And Shivers, same for you.
Yeah, when I see Gerald peeking, I'll just like whisper to him so he doesn't wake up too hard. He's not catching the room on fire. I'm watching.
Sure, we shouldn't be worried about that.
I mean, yes, but not tonight.
I suppose if their waste product is wild magic, maybe keep an eye on how wild are, maybe while things are happening.
Okay, I'll do that. Go to bed. I pull out the
Alright.
wild R. I just go to sleep with it in my hands.
Hey, thank you, Chef.
It's man, like this. The area already kind of being like an ambient, like kind of greenish yellow, a more yellowish green. Like this steam that he gives off is like a yellow orange. And you two kind of see like inside him, there's just this bright orange energy as it's let out more slowly, but you notice it's still kind of like melting him. So I need to put him on there.
I knew it would be tough to deal with on the indoors.
As this room gets hot,
Does your room have a window?
it does have a window.
Just gonna keep that open.
Yeah. It kind of... Actually, roll me a d20.
Oh,
roll me a luck.
You're getting pneumonia for sure. Leaving the window open too.
It's a good thing.
Oh shit.
The window is where Zell is. And you kind of hear the rain like hiss and steam as it hits him. But it cools down the room a bit. Cools him down a bit. We are actually going to do something for him. Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna roll the ability Phlogiston Core. All right.
Phlogiston Core. Don't cast Sacred Fire on him. Yeah. Throughout the night, you're just occasionally woken by these hisses, and every time you look over, it's just, again, this like bright light that comes from the center of him. As you all sleep through the night, and unbothered this time, you awaken in the morning to a breakfast ready, y'all.
Mhm.
Coming from downstairs.
Oh, my back. No.
It's gonna be so bad for like 2 days.
Oh, this,
Oh, my back.
it's like a sauna in here.
It was like
Yeah,
this-
you see
Keep-
Zell kind of like his eyes blink as like these vents just kind of just close down him as he stands up. And you notice that the professor is once again kind of in this like just dim blinking state, Gerald.
Alright, Professor, if you can hear me, just blink like 3 times in a row.
Oh yes, I can hear you.
Oh, you're speaking. Okay.
Oculars don't blink, by the
Well,
way.
I meant like the, turning on and off type of thing you're doing.
That would be foolish.
The flashing.
That would be foolish. That would be like dancing.
No,
Anyways.
it's not flashing, it's blinking.
Right, anyways. Whoa, are you okay from what happened last night? It's kind of went dormant real quick.
Oh yes, you were about to show me your notes.
Yes.
Could I see those?
Yes, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
You he kind of just stopped.
That's
When you-
preposterous. I don't just stop.
Well, what is that thing you do when you're scanning?
What do you mean when I'm scanning?
It kind of looks like you're scanning with like a light ray. It's like orange.
Was it orange or yellow? Or before
Orange
it
is
turned
my
red?
natural state.
And well, then it turned to red, and then he just stopped, and Zell just handed me the book back.
Oh, I'm sure you're just mixing up shades of orange. Hand me the notes.
All right.
I'll just hand them to her.
You hand him the notes, and he opens them up to like the same page, or he has Zell open them up. And this orange, just after mere moments, turns red and turns off. Can you roll me a d4?
Sure.
All right. Zell looks down and looks back at you and hands you the book again.
Oh,
Hey,
I
see
hope
you.
this isn't.
Oh, what?
I hope this isn't negatively impacting you, Zell. What were you saying, Shivers?
Hey, Sid. At least we found a reliable way to shut him down.
I suppose so. You don't feel heat, do you? Really?
A bit. I do. Actually, there's like thousands of water droplets on Shivers, I imagine, right now. Like dew. It's just condensated on him. And
Yeah.
he moves and it just kind of like falls off.
It is quite hot in here. Maybe we should see the others.
Just a lot of you make your way down as Bali. I want that acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Or not killing us in his sleep.
My computer's having... There we go. Alright.
So Shivers, nothing happened with the book, the little gnome guy, or no?
There it is, finally.
Write me a Discord message with what you wrote, though. So I'll need to remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, Bali, you're able to squeeze out of this room. And of course, the first thing you hear is Gerald still talking to the professor about the notes. As there are like a few people who've kind of woken up from their rooms and like, you know, at the breakfast call are all kind of making it down. Got to get it while it's warm.
Alright.
As the six of you make it downstairs, there's this kind of large table on the side. It's like two tables pushed into each other. And you see Stratus sitting at one of them. As he waves to you. And on the table, there's already pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie. Let's see, a little... I'm trying to remember what they were. There's like honey butternut squash cubes. It's all squash.
Huh.
And Stratus is very visibly exhausted.
The name really suits the place.
Wait, what do you say? Sorry.
The name really suits the place.
Yes, it does. Please sit.
These kinds of things grow really well out here.
In Toft.
Even when it's always raining?
Yes. So, one of the people, one of the tieflings, not the one who threw themselves into the fire, but one of those four is actually one of the mayor's wives.
Ah,
I believe that the person responsible for all of the rituals is a man named Lachias.
quick question. Are the rituals they're performing drawing these dead to them?
The fire is what draws the dead. The dead are drawn by
The heat?
heat and memories of their old homes. Those that have departed without I don't know, absolution. Those who do not, who feel that their business was unfinished. The storm this winter is made of despair and desperation. And those that die in it fall victim to its clutches. They show up in smaller numbers, as I'm sure they did in Verifton and around Syzygy. But these great fires are bringing them in droves. And not just at the town center that you saw. It's taxing everyone. And if Zaloon or Talzanis actually had more care for the citizens, I'm sure things would be fine right now.
Is there a purpose for these rituals?
I don't know exactly. They come by, they throw themselves into the fire, they waste their own lives, just so that a few transient devils can use our plane as a playground.
As we saw.
Willingly?
As far as I know, willingly. I'd rather not see some people throw their lives away so that others may die. If any more of my men die, I can't do anything anymore. It's my last handful of diamond. But the woman, Fenna, she's always been a devout believer of Salcrom. And if you could go to the mayor's house and perhaps maybe at the same time stopping her from throwing her life away like so many others, but also asking the mayor's permission to enter the abode of Lokias. Or, I'll look the other way if you just want to break in. You can hardly miss the place. It's next door to their temple.
The Sacrum Temple.
Yes.
Okay. So the mayor is not a follower of Sacrum.
No. And the followers of Saukram were not a problem for years. He brought in all the tieflings of Dellen and fencing that wished to move here. Tieflings of Saukram are not allowed in Sanctus. Should say they cannot abode there due to an agreement between them and Stygian tieflings.
Politics going on there.
But Mayor Victor Sponch,
Powerful.
I assume out of goodness in his heart,
Punch.
brought in those ones who are homeless, who were homeless. And he points over to Hubbard, who right now is kind of talking to some people at the counter, filling their mugs with cider. Non-alcoholic at this hour. And I owe you this much. What is your name? My large Loxodon friend.
Bali.
Bali. I do not know how to cure you, but I know someone who does.
Chase continues.
Scavenger hunt.
Will you tell us?
Yes. A man, another tiefling, but much more distinct. He came by here a little while ago. He lived in Levick, but he came through here rather upset. He said that their archdruid had been captured or gone missing near a Palvik.
So we must seek out this Archdruid?
Yes, or the tiefling. You'll know him when you see him. He has some eyes to him.
Where is it?
A Palvik.
Of course it is.
Where's that at?
It's where they want us.
Northeast.
Speaking of Apolvik, we heard that the way there is pretty dangerous. Probably especially because of the whole ruinous tempest storm in the way. Is it not?
Talzanus crafted this storm some years ago. It used to be a place of not just training your body, but training your mind. Now, it seems like its own fortress, intent on keeping those out. She has done a number on the name of the Ruinous Tempest. However, if you travel on the edge of it, you should not be impeded by the dead or the snow.
And what is your advice if we decide to go through it?
Stay away from the eye of the storm. You won't survive the tale, or to tell the tale.
See. But if we wanted to, hypothetically, how could we?
Gerald, we don't need to go through the middle.
I understand that, but I have a feeling somebody does. Maybe.
If you wanted to go to the center, I guess you'd have to be...
Are you a prophet? What's going on?
I guess you'd have to be trained by someone like Saloon. Only Talzanus and her temple guard can allow you access to the center. You could ask Tiflee, the wonderful woman running your school.
That's a long way back.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Now, for the rest of the way there, if we don't go through, do you have any suggestions? We just so happen to have come across a good supply of gold. Do you have any suggestions on stocking up for the travel to Apollovik?
Food, clean water, snowshoes. I guess the undead, you all seem pretty well harmed. But it wouldn't hurt to be a bit more armed, I guess.
And we're able to get all that in Toft before we, make our way there.
Some of it. If you have no more questions, I have to gather the families of those who lost last night.
How much time do we have left?
A while.
Isn't today the solstice now?
Today is the solstice. You have a week and 3 days, so like a year.
So, if today's the solstice, that means we shouldn't be leaving, right?
Correct. Unless you find yourself buried in silver.
I wonder why we got your name to do this. If you're not the one we actually seek.
Who gave it to you?
You ask good questions.
Dude, this is all just a wild goose chase set up by Janish to waste our time.
Yeah, I can't remember who told us.
Was it Zuzel?
There's Tifley, actually.
Tifley. Zuzal. That's the name, right? Zuzal?
Mm-hmm.
Grafel Zuzal is the dean who is also with you at the time, but Tifley was the one who said.
I was gonna say Menzel. Zuzel. Wait a minute, nah.
It was your acclaimed Tifley that told us to come to you.
Tifley, Talzanis' favorite dog. I'm surprised she would speak anything of me. But she's probably kept in the dark.
Sounded like you were the best of friends.
The temple guard would sooner see me dead. Talzanis killed my master. But it would be a waste of her time and resources to come all the way here just for me. I can promise you this. Don't trust all of us.
Well, I mean,
You seek entropy.
that's easy advice.
We've always sought entropy and change in the world. And Nimbus taught me it was for the betterment of things. Talzanis does not share that belief. Change for change itself, or for domination. I don't know what end she wishes, but they're bad news.
Alzanis, that was who showed up at the school, right?
Mm-hmm. She instated Tifley as the new dean.
Yeah. Then is there a plan to make another storm like this at Syzygy?
It seems like they already are.
Yes, I suppose the school will be very different the next we show up there.
I would reckon so. He stands up. I have things to do. Places to be. I'll meet you back here at night if you're still around. If not, I'll have a quick drink. Cheers. And he steps out. This think tank. You're left with some tasty breakfast. Very sweet, actually. Where would you like to go next?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we got multiple places to be, man.
I mean, I guess we can do stuff around town, but ask about this tiefling that may or may not still be in town. maybe if we go to the church, he might be there.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was going to withhold the information unless we helped him, but
Yeah,
he kind of told us what we
No.
needed to know.
Yeah.
He gave you all the information. You can.
It was pretty vague information, though. So
The way he put it, if we don't help him, then he, in his own personal situation, is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
pretty
desperate.
much it.
Well, Bali, I know that you've been taking a back seat for a long time.
Not exactly.
No, you really haven't. But man, it really does seem like we've been chasing down this lycanthropy cure for a while.
It's just a goose chase, man.
Yeah.
We'll get you cured, Bali.
Okay.
But we got time.
We do have time. That's one thing we have.
Time is on your side. Kind
So
of.
if we need to find that large pickleberry, but we need to bring it back to Foggy at Deimos anyways. So I
Yeah.
feel like we just do that after the whole Apollovic stuff. Right? Unless we want to lug around the giant pickleberry the whole time, that'll slowly rot away.
One of us probably does.
Yeah.
Dino is just like thinking to himself, like, I really want that pickleberry, guys. Like, we definitely don't want it, but I just want you to remember that there's a giant pickleberry out there.
I just had to bring it up.
yes, and it does seem that we may end up at Apollovic anyway. Not that we needed to go there.
But you know, if we don't help out with the whole tiefling situation, it sounds like this place might just get overrun by the time we come back from Apollovic, honestly.
Yes, and I mean, there is the chance that we find a greater fiend heart, which Foggy wanted also.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Is
Yeah.
that separate from the scroll case?
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't mention why he wanted it, but
Mm-hmm. I love that.
but it would put him in our debt more.
It's always nice with the Foggy and the next leader of Deimos.
So my surface thoughts are, you can't save everyone, and I think we should just go.
I don't know if they'll let us leave.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Fight
We
us?
kind of forced our way in here to begin with.
We were drawn here.
Sounds like
They
we
let
can
us here.
pay them off, but I mean, we just got our gold. I'm not
I
gonna
broke
pay-
down the barrier as a bear.
We saved them.
I vote stay.
No.
Oh, you're awake again.
Put the book in front of him. Shut him down.
Professor,
I mean, what are we worried about? Honestly. Fucking shivers can kill anything in this planet. It'll be fine.
Oh, also,
I don't
Shivers,
know.
I think you need to roll a d2.
I'm a little hesitant, Tundra. I feel like every time Shiver digs that deep into the darkness, it probably slowly takes away a piece of him, kind of like what's happening with Zal.
Oh, sorry,
on the fire.
it's not a d2. It's just you get one charge back.
I mean, that's
So-
fine. You can chill out just a little bit.
Let's-
A couple fights here, but I'm just saying.
Weigh our options here.
Look, if
You'll
you
be
want,
fine.
I just
you
want
want
to
my
get
vote.
lycanthropy shit just dealt with.
Look at how large he is.
Well,
It's not like he could be killed by some.
Why are we listening
Professor.
to you talk right now? Just, anyway,
Hey, you're not an honorary
Lead we
member of
had-
the think tank. We're trying to make official business here.
the lead
I'm
we
just
have
saying.
is two different people. One of them is the tiefling that might be in town still.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff we've done right now. There's a lot of stuff we've done. Name one of them we've actually completed so far. We don't have a good track record with just finishing stuff, and we have a goal. I say we stick with it. Maybe we stop back. Maybe the guy's not dead. Food for thought.
I think he'll be dead.
You know what?
I think they'll all be dead.
Listen, we're failing our classes. We never found the body. We're like, fuck, we had one of our members killed. He got poisoned. We left to try to find a cure for that. We just keep adding shit to our plate. We've never actually accomplished anything.
God damn it! When you put it like that.
Friendship. Anyway,
That just sounds like your standard.
Shivers is more
So-
off the right anyway.
What do we get if we stay and figure this out?
we don't need to solve their problems. We need to find that tiefling.
Well, if
What
we
does finding
stay,
this tiefling get us?
He's the one that we need to talk to. There's like one tiefling and a guy in a Pavlik. Or something like that.
No, he's one
Probably
tiefling
thought-
who headed towards a pelvic.
Yeah, I thought the tiefling was in a Pavlik.
We don't know that.
He can still be here.
well, if we stay and, help Stratus with the problems here, then this place will hopefully not get overwhelmed by the dead. And also those flying devil guys. And if you want me to be quite honest, thinking about the future of my little one here, I feel like this is his most suitable home.
You talking
I
about
would like-
plant?
Our
That is-
plant, Marcus.
Beautiful.
We
And
did
if
this
you
together. No.
If you let them die, then who will I get to deliver my message to?
Do you know who you're supposed to deliver the message to specifically?
Vaguely.
Okay.
So no, not specifically. Got it.
I just can't get this picture out of my
Let's-
mind of him being like, "Here's the message: eat shit," and just murdering whoever. Like,
Well, let's put it up to a vote. All in favor of staying for a bit.
I,
Zell
I'd like
and me
to
vote
say-
yes.
let me.
That's 2.
No,
Yes.
you speak, Roselle.
Zell, what do you think?
It's
And Zell raises his hand.
one other argument, I guess, is that it could be a long game. It seems that the leader of the Ruinous Tempest is against us. Tifley might be amenable to our circumstance, but if we need in the School of Illusion, we need someone on our side. Stratus could be that person.
It would definitely be.
And if he's
On
pinned down
Stratus's
here
great
for this
side.
BS, then he can't help us elsewhere.
it could be rather useful if we find some diamonds as well.
You did almost kill Bali and simultaneously healed Bali.
No, he almost killed a very large bear. Very large.
How long do you think it will take to help these people?
About 2.
Weeks?
About 2.
Hours. I'm only giving it the day. Because I don't think they'll let us leave without paying some exorbitant sum that I'm not ready to give up.
Just might I also say, if this is the best chance we've got to getting a large pickleberry for the whole scroll case and Zuzal situation, with Shivers, Shivers, I know that's kind of important to you as well. If this place is overrun, there might not be a large pickleberry to come back to.
Stratus did say that there was an odd-looking house that housed this, I have the name here, Lachias. What do you say we just go bust in there and solve all this? Get to the bottom of this ritual business real quick.
Yeah, ask questions later. That's a good idea.
Oh,
Stratus did give us permission to fully go ham on all that.
not exactly. He just said he wouldn't stop us. However, all of the tieflings might.
If this is the plan, Bali's in.
You want to remind you all the tieflings that not only attract the dead, but also summon the flying devils.
Like, I really like the idea of us busting down the door of this weird house and just being like, all right, here's the think tank. Like,
Listen, we don't got a lot of time, so let's fucking get on with it.
What happened until you day?
yeah. Y'all starting rituals? You starting rituals?
You've convinced Bali to switch his vote. Bali wishes to help these people.
By busting down doors.
Marcus
Excellent.
raises a good point that we may need a person in the Tempest game.
Aye.
That's 6 versus 1. The professor wins again.
You had no bearing.
To be fair,
I believe I'm the only one with a bearing. And this light turns green again.
Listen, Professor, even if you and Cells, both of your votes are not here, this still would have been the outcome.
And I was right either way.
Okay.
Can we leave him
Makes you feel
here
green.
while we do this?
I don't think that's safe.
This is the shittiest thing. We can't leave it, and we don't want to take it with us.
Hey, Professor, we have something really cool to show you in this book.
The one that Gerald keeps taking from me.
It's super
Yes.
cool.
It's very rude.
Would you guys find it odd that
I want
everyone
you
hates
to
us, and we
I want
got
you to roll me a
friend
deception.
that follows us that also hates us?
Please, Bali.
All right, let's see.
Oh, he isn't good at lying.
I need to see what this thing's. All right, he's got a +2.
Come on.
Sorry, Bali. He goes, no, you're just going to rip it away from me again. I know a trick when I've seen one.
Well, it was worth a shot.
You
All
can't
right.
beat the professor.
All right, let's go break into this building.
Hey, Bali. It's a door you can actually feel good about smashing.
All right.
Maybe we should ask first, or try to
I think that
settle
would be
the
ideal.
conflict
Light
amicably.
thing to do.
He gave us the option to ask the mayor, but that didn't seem like fun.
Well, I'm not worried about the mayor part. I just mean knock on the door, maybe
The
like,
actual guy.
fucking cut it out.
That's, I guess another thing to consider here.
And lose the element of surprise.
I'm just imagining like a bear as big as like a room.
I suppose another thing to consider here is it seems like the tension with these devout tieflings is already at an all-time high. What if our actions here spark a revolution,
Oh,
and that also causes Toph to fall.
Long live the revolution.
or
So
we could
I
have
could pretend to
Tundra.
spread the message of Diel, and that'll get their attention real fast. You know, like a Diel witness.
They'll for sure shut the door in your face.
We're trying to solicit them. That's what we're doing now.
Tundra, you try to act in diplomacy, in a diplomatic manner, and if the plan goes awry, we have a signal, and Bali will burst through the back of the door.
I am the most diplomatic of us.
Yes.
Yeah, you stand right in front of the door before he does that. You know, just-
No, I'll be in the back of the building. Sorry.
And then we're gonna come in like the think tank SWAT team.
So just can I get my bearings straight here? So, why do I care about these people again? Sorry, I was eating pumpkin, and I missed pretty much the entire conversation.
I don't know. He gave us a name.
Just
so
hit the highlights.
we were just gonna kidnap that guy.
Oh, we're
Pretty-
kind of stuck in town anyways.
What's the guy's name?
Machias.
Machias. And I need to get him out of the building.
He's like a ringleader for this tiefling
Alt.
thing or something.
Yeah. So I'm
We need to figure out why the ritual is happening and how to stop it.
great.
In the
So
shortest
you
amount of
need to
time
go in
possible.
there, maybe bring some pumpkin snacks, and just talk it out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your people need to be getting that close to the fire? Like, do they need to be killing themselves with it? Do
Yeah,
they
so
need
we
to be
got-
summoned demons?
We got
Keep a
Machias.
nice safe 6-meter distance.
All right, so we got Machias and then whatever the hell the other dude's name was we were just talking to.
Lucius with an L.
Ooh, that was good save.
That was cool. just kidnaps a random man.
Oh shit, we almost kidnapped the wrong guy.
I've been beating the shit out of Machias for hours. He says he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, tell me what I need to know.
Where's a trigger?
I don't know what I need to know.
I got
was the-
drunk
what
at
was
a
the other guy's
birthday
name?
party.
Hmm?
He wrote it in the
No, what was the dude we were just talking to? His name?
Stratus.
Stratus.
Stratus. Good name. All right, let's go.
We
Stop
need
the rituals. Got
pumpkin
it.
snacks.
I'm just gonna complain about my back some more. That'll be your signal.
You walk your way over to the house.
I want to ask for some pumpkin bread before we leave.
You should have some pumpkin bread.
Almost
Okay.
full of the whole plan.
Yeah.
It's like, shit.
Hey, neighbors.
As you walk your way over to this house, you see that there are more guards out on high alert. You see the sky above you is kind of like these black clouds to the north and these white clouds to the south, kind of like it's almost like this war for Toft. As they just kind of like bash into each other and just kind of swirl. You make it up to this house. And, you know, we can get the details of your positioning and everything down next time. As Tundra, you knock on this door. Hello? Who is it? And that's where we'll call it.
Most murder hobo thing we've done all the entire time. I didn't even want to be here.
Kill his ass. Yeah.
They can't kill
Fuck this
themselves
guy.
on the ritual if we kill them first.
Be careful not to accidentally talk about your back. Like if your back really does just hurt and you're like, ah, shit. And he's like, oh god, no. And the body just explodes through a door.
It's just like Pathfinder, where we have to stop a fire ritual and
Mm-hmm.
someone has to die. Okay,
What?
or it'll keep happening.
Yeah, you need Jeremy and Spellicus and Kugo.
Mm.
Dude, Rip hides in trees.
Rip hides and trees. He didn't even have a chance.
Yeah.
He rolled like 2 dice and then bam.
Hides in dirt.
Hides in ash.
Yeah.
Hides in urn.
Really enjoyed that.
All right, I love you guys. I got peace
I'm
out.
excited to get into
All right,
some
everybody.
shenanigans next week.
Yeah.
Voice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good night, guys.
You-
Yeah, good night, y'all.